All right, we are live on YouTube. How is everybody doing today? How are you all doing today? Welcome, welcome one, welcome all. Welcome to another Walking with Purpose live stream here with Coach Eli. It's a beautiful day out here in Redwood City, California, where I live. Very, very, very light wind. It's about 68 degrees. My allergy medication's kicking in, so pardon my throat sounds and all that. It just all comes with the territory, right? I have another great topic for you folks here today. And this is going to be a very good one. It's going to be a very good topic because the one thing I'm going to be talking about here today related to the topic basically will cancel you if this is how you are. Will eventually cancel you, if not cancel you right away. And we live in a crazy modern digital world nowadays where you know, people are being canceled for just living. Sometimes I feel like there have been many people that have tried to cancel me for just breathing air. I think that's rather comical. Maybe you do too. Hey, Angie C., how are you doing? Well, Angie C., we're not going to, we're not going to get to it right away. We will get to the topic eventually. Well, you know how my Walking with Purpose live streams go. We wait for some people to pop on in. We introduce people. We answer questions. We say hello to people, and that's just the way it goes. But I did do some research on that probiotic, gut health item. And I'll be sharing more about that either later tonight if I decide to do a live stream from the studio later tonight here on Coach Eli 2, authentic live streams, or on tomorrow's show. I just need to do a bit more research on this product, but it seems to be pretty good. And you know how people are with reviews. Just because a product gets bad reviews doesn't mean it's a bad product. It just means it didn't satisfy the person using it. That doesn't mean it doesn't work. And, as we all know, different products work differently with different people, right? Everybody's going to process certain medications and supplements differently, right? Got a few people coming. Let me just turn the corner here. Got 10 people here. Say hello, folks. How's your day going today? What have you been up to? Today has been a very productive day for me. Excuse me. Those allergies are still getting to me. It sucks when you have severe allergies or above average, allergy reactions, right? I mean, I think everybody, to a certain extent, is going to react to pollen and allergens, right? But there are some people that react to it worse than others. I'm one of them. I don't think I have allergies as bad as my ladies do. Sorry, as bad as my lady does. I mean, but it's above average. So every now and then, it just kind of kind of gets to me. So bear with me there. 13 people here, 6 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up and share this out. Share it on your community tabs. Pretty much most of everyone is getting a community tab, so I'd be surprised if the average everyday YouTube user doesn't have one. So please, I think that was a good final clearing there. Hopefully so. So please share this on your community tabs. Share this out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. Reddit's a good place, or anywhere else where you have an audience of people that you feel would benefit from personal development content that's uplifting, content that's going to motivate and encourage you in positive ways to accomplish whatever it is that your heart's desire, personally and professionally. Speaking of Twitter, Elon Musk finally bought Twitter for $44 billion. And he's trying to make it seem like he bought it not to make money or not for the money, but because he wants to change the world. I can believe that to a certain extent, but come on. You're not going to invest $44 billion and expect to make nothing. Now, if he's investing $44 billion and just wants to break even, then I can understand that. But if Twitter continues to be the platform it's been for the last several years, or over a decade, I mean, he's going to make a ton of money. Maybe, once he makes his investment, which will probably take quite some time to recover $44 billion. Maybe after that point, he'll start, donating the excess money to a good cause. And you know what a good cause would be, Elon Musk? You're not watching, but a good cause would be to basically, fight and stop online bullying and harassment, cyberbullying and harassment. It's just gotten way the fuck out of hand. It just continues to get worse, and I'm immune to it. I just ignore it, but not everyone is capable or has learned how to ignore it and not let it bother them as much as I don't let it bother me anymore. So maybe he'll do that. Was that you, Coach J-Rom? Hey, y'all. Hey, Coach J-Rom. A question. Yesterday you were saying you weren't feeling too well. And you said you're tired of hi and goodbye or something. I don't know. It could have been a soccer account of you. I don't know. It didn't sound like you, but if that was you, I'm not quite sure what you meant by that. Just wondering. No big deal either way. But I hope you're having a great day and everything is going well in your neck of the woods. So before we get to the topic here, and as always on these walks, feel free to get any questions, comments, or concerns in the chat, as long as they're either related to the topic or any other business and personal questions regarding something you want to accomplish that you may be struggling with and you'd like to get some tips on how to overcome the struggle. Coach Aaron says, it was me, I was sick as fuck. I wanted to say hi and then I left, hence the bye. Oh! Okay. Well, J-Rom, not just with you, but with anyone else out here on YouTube, I've learned to not assume anything. I think that's another, great piece of advice that any YouTuber, let alone me, can give to people. Never assume anything. Well, not even only on YouTube, but just don't assume anything in life in general. But thank you for clearing it up. I appreciate it. 9 thumbs up, 15 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, earlier today, folks, I put out a community posting here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams, and also on my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias, Melas. The same posting. And I shared a poster that I bought for my lady and framed for my lady and I to be displayed in my bedroom, which is basically going to be considered our bedroom. And just in case you missed it, go ahead and check it out, because I'll just share the story real quick here. A few weeks back, like a little over 2 weeks ago, my lady was at her place, I was at mine, and she sent me a link to say, hey, check this out. You know, I may buy this one of these days. She wasn't trying to get me to buy it, and I honestly believe she wasn't. And if I buy something, I buy it because I want to buy it, not because I feel forced to buy it. But she sent me a link to this company that makes posters, and they use, I'm sure they have permission to do this, they use lyrics from famous songs. She sent me this poster that says, I cross my heart, with a couple of birds, I believe they're birds, at the bottom. And then on the top of the poster, it recites the lyrics to I Cross My Heart by famous country singer George Strait. And I said, that's us, baby. This song describes us. Our love is unconditional. We knew it from the start. I'm not going to go anymore. You know, I've said before that love is conditional based on a fair value exchange. And there is truth to that. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say, I wanted to catch that bird, but my camera wouldn't switch. There it is. There it is. I was much closer to it, and I couldn't switch the camera. I think the latest update to iOS 16.1 on the iPhone has made the touch response a little glitchy. Hopefully they'll fix it in the next update. Okay, that switched okay there. Maybe it could be my screen protector getting old too. I have a screen protector on my phone. Anyway, so, you know, love is conditional based on a fair value exchange. But I still want to lead to believe that love can eventually become unconditional between the man and the woman. And I feel that's exactly where my relationship is with my lady at this point. And so when she sent me that poster link, there were many different sizes of the poster, and she sent me the link to the smaller one. I can't remember what the size was. And I looked at it, and the biggest size you could get was a 24 by 36. I mean, not quite movie poster size, but pretty close. I used to work at a movie theater in my younger days. I know the size of movie posters. I have a ton of older movie posters. I think I even have the Top Gun movie poster. That's got to be worth a fortune right now. The original movie poster from the movie theater back from Top Gun in the 80s. Even though I started working there in 89, that movie was released before. The movie theater I worked at, the Hillsdale Cinema, they kept all the old posters. and they just let us take them. Like nobody else would go through them and take them, and I just took them. I've got a few good men. I've got Top Gun. I think I even have Forrest Gump, and I got Back to the Future. I've got all these original movie posters somewhere. Love is and will always be conditional. Well, no, you're right, Coach Eli. That is true. That is true, and things can change. But I firmly believe that if you, as a man, have the right woman, and you as a woman have the right man, and you believe in each other, and you support each other no matter what, and you work through anything and everything, after a period of time, it's nice to have that feeling that you can actually believe that the love you have for each other is unconditional. Yes, overall, like I've said before, like you just said, yeah, you're right. Love is conditional. It's conditional based on a fair value exchange, right? What's she getting out of the relationship? What are you getting out of it? What are you both getting out of it? Is it equal, as close as possible, despite who's making more money, right? I get it. I totally get it. You're right about that. But this poster, I said, you know what? I said, baby, I'm gonna buy this poster. Let me buy this. I'll call you back. I'm gonna get the 24 by 36. Then I'm gonna go find a frame on Amazon. That's still a condition and will always be conditioned by loyalty. Yeah, loyalty, trust, faith. All right, I get it. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right, Coach Eli. But I ended up buying the poster, and they make these posters to order. Smart thing, because you don't want to have a backstock or waste ink or paper. So, it literally took about a week and a half to get this poster, and it came from back east. And then I went on Amazon, and trying to find a big frame like that's not going to break the bank, but is also going to be decent. And for $34.99 or $35.99, I found this nice 24 by 36 frame. It is a high quality plastic frame, and it's not glass in the front. It's high quality plastic, but it's well made. I received it today. I finally got a chance to put the whole thing together and put it on the wall in the future permanent bedroom of my lady and I. And I took a picture of that, and it's on my community tab here on Coach Eli too, and also the main channel's community tab, Coach Eli, Elias, Melas. And I said, you know what? I said, there's nothing wrong with doing nice things for a lady that you're with, guys, as long as you know she's the right lady. This is not something I would have purchased 2 weeks or a month after being with her, but I've been with her for over a year. And regardless of what her and I have been through, and no matter what we've experienced, we've stuck together. We were there for each other. And let me tell you, there were some tough times. And those tough times didn't happen because we weren't meant to be together. Let me come over here and let this person pass on by. Hi. It's because she was working through some past demons, and I was working through some past demons. And we both still kind of are working through some past demons. But in the last year plus, we've been together about 14 months now, a year and 2 months. We've worked through many demons together that most other couples would have probably just given up. And the fact that we didn't give up on each other and we helped each other work through each of these demons that we both were experiencing during those times, it just builds our bond stronger. Hi, babe. Amen, baby. Oh, you heard everything I said. How long you been here for, babe? Welcome. There's the devil herself, the woman of every hour. Thank you, baby. And so, I wanted to have that all set up before I go pick up my lady this weekend and for the next time that we spend the weekend together. The whole show. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. How you doing, babe? Got 19 people in the box, 13 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Again, folks, please like this stream. Whether you're here live or on the replay, please share it out. Hey, Casey, how you doing? Hey, Jay Manley. How you doing? What demons did I have? Well, you can go back and watch a lot of the videos my lady and I have created here on Coach Eli too. Skim through them if you'd like. It's too much to go over here, bro, but, demons, lots of them. We all have demons. We all go through things, right? And when you're starting a new relationship and you both are going through things, her problems become yours and your problems become hers. And listen, no one's perfect. Everyone has problems, no matter, how ready they feel they are for a relationship. No matter how good of a place her and I were in for a relationship. When you connect with someone, everything becomes shared. Again, her problems become yours, your problems become hers. And if you're meant to be together, you will figure out each other's problems together. That's what makes a great team. Hey, Carl, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Casey, how you doing? You keep calling her the devil, says Coach Jerem. You're going to need those sunglasses to cover the black eye. Well, yeah, my lady's a firecracker, but she's only a firecracker when she truly feels wrong. She has a sense of humor, Coach Jerem, and I know you're messing around. I know, I'm just messing with you too. She does have a sense of humor, right, baby? Coach GLM 2, authentic live streams. Hey, everyone. Hey, Coach GLM. Coach GLM 2. Well, where's the main channel, Coach GLM? Elias says, yes. Hey, GLM, says Casey. Casey says, doing great. Walking the track with my soon-to-be husband right now. Then gonna go home and finish packing up. We leave tomorrow at noon for our wedding weekend. We'll take lots of pictures. And please share on your community tab. That'd be great. Or make a video. Or do both. Get that channel going, Casey. Get that channel going like we were saying yesterday on the morning show with my lady. By the way, we didn't get a chance to do the morning show today. My lady and I were a little tired. We've been doing a lot of content and we've had a lot of other things to work on. So my apologies. I may do a show later tonight with or without her. We'll just see how it goes. Just keep it locked here. And you'll find out. Subscribe, bang the bell, and then make sure you select all notifications. And YouTube is changing the user interface. They kind of toyed around with it on my mobile app to a newer version, but they went back to the old version. I'm sure it's going to be the new permanent version soon. The subscribe button's turning black. And after you tap it, it just shows a bell. And after you tap subscribe, I think you have to re-tap the bell and then click on all to get all notifications. If not, you'll get personalized notifications, meaning that it's occasional notifications. Only when YouTube feels that, the creator you subscribe to is going to talk about a topic you want to hear. If you want to get everything, no matter what, you've got to select all. Tap the bell after you subscribe, select all. You'll get everything. Unless the creator does more than 3 pieces of content in a 24-hour period. YouTube allows 3 notifications to go out to your audience per 24-hour period. They do that for spam purposes. Oh, Jay Manley is from your channel, GLM. That's great. I mean, is Jay Manley Mr. R? It's all good. It's not a big deal. Got 25 in the box, 14 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, guys, don't be afraid to do something nice for your lady every now and then. It doesn't make you a sissy or any less of a man. You know, I'm a lover, not a fighter. That doesn't mean I can't defend myself if I need to. But honestly, a gentle man is going to be a gentle man unless he has to defend his family from danger. And then you go into beast mode at that point. But besides that, a gentle man is a gentle man. All right? Doesn't mean be a sissy, but it also doesn't mean be an arrogant, pompous ass. It means just be a cool, well-balanced dude. Be yourself. Right? Don't try to be something you're not just to try to get the girl. Just be yourself. And if she accepts you, she accepts you. Hey, NCS Queen, how are you doing? GLM says I wake up in beast mode. So who is Jay Manley? If you know who Jay Manley is, then quit playing games and tell me who is Jay Manley. Women love the beast mode in bed. Well, that's true. You can bring out the beast mode in bed, like Coach J-Rom says. Then be a gentleman. Yeah, I do get into beast mode in the bedroom. But my lady's tiny, so I'm trying to continue fattening her up a little bit because then she can take a little more of my pounding in the bedroom. and she'll even be more healthier than she's already getting. Very proud of you, baby. I can't dox Eli. He's a cool guy. NC's Queen says 28 in the box. 27. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's all good. I want to take this moment here, folks, just to remind everyone that my lady and I, we run this business and we run these channels. And they're primarily funded and supported through crowdfunding and your donations, by way of your donations. So if you feel it in your heart and soul, and you feel you're getting value, please consider making the donation in the amount based on the value you feel you are receiving. You can do so by hitting the super chat down below or the super sticker, same thing. You can also donate via Cash App or PayPal. Nightbot's been sharing my Cash App and PayPal links every 7 minutes, or on PayPal, just go to paypal.me/Coach Eli, and on Cash App, go to $the real Coach Eli. And your donations are what's going to keep this going. If you love the content and you want to support it further monetarily, that would be appreciated. But again, it's not required. Donations are greatly appreciated, but they are not required. GLM retracted her message. He's a cool guy. Well, let me ask you a question, Coach GLM 2 Authentic Live Streams. I'm still trying to find Coach GLM, the original channel. Is there an IOU button? No. Excuse me. Oh man, these allergies are really kicking my ass today. That was an accident? Yeah, no worries. GLM, no worries. So, give me a second. I'm going to reset the chat. I'll be right back. All right, we're back live. We're back live. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition, live from the San Francisco Bay Trail. This is episode number 412, episode number 412. Yes, I've done actually 412 of these. Well, after this one is done, 412 will be in the books. And today, we're going to be discussing, you never want to do or be this. You never want to do this or be this. Or the one thing to never do or be. This one thing, the moment that you do this is the moment, in my eyes, that you're canceled. You're canceling yourself. And if not, eventually when people find out that this is the type of person you are, and this is what you do, they'll cancel you. You'll be canceled. And before I give you the answer to what that is, I'll be right back. All right, we're back live. We are back live. So, what is the one thing you should never be or do? Or do or be? Never sell out to anyone or anything for any reason. Now, I'll get into a little more detail here. But never, ever, ever sell out. Sell yourself out to anyone or anything for any reason. Now, most of you that understand what a sellout is, I'm sure you know where this is kind of going to go towards. But if not, basically, what is a sellout? A sellout is somebody that will basically go against their own morals, values, and ethics to do business with other people they don't align with because they're being offered a lot of money to do it. Typically, people will sell out for money, fame, or a combination of both. That's why people sell out. And quite frankly, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, but should be a fact, but in my opinion, and maybe yours too, people that sell out for money or fame are canceled in my eyes. They're automatically canceling themselves. Why? Because they're doing something they really don't want to do. That doesn't align with who they are. For a paycheck, for money. And fame. But what is fame? Why do people want fame? Because they want to use that fame to make money. It all leads back to money, right? It all leads back to money. Well, that's why they call it a sellout. That's why they call people like that a sellout, because you sell out to the devil pretty much, right? When you sell your soul to the devil, and I'm saying figuratively speaking, okay? When you sell your soul to the devil, you're a sellout, and in my eyes, you're canceled. At least in my eyes, you're canceled. And in many others' eyes, you'll be canceled too. And once you sell out, even if you want to come back and do something legitimate, no one will ever trust you or believe you again. Your credibility will be shot, right? your credibility will be shot. And for people that sell out, your only options at that point are to do something involving you being a sellout, maybe owning it and acting like a goofball, and maybe making money creating goofball content. No one will ever take you seriously again once you sell out. Now, have I ever sold out? No, I've never sold out, right? Some people may question, oh, Eli, you've sold out many times on YouTube. No, I've never sold out. Because I've never accepted any money for anything besides what my actual purpose is out here on YouTube, which is inspiring and motivating people and helping them with their business and personal success needs. Besides that, I've never ever accepted money for anything besides that, and I never will. Did I have opportunities to accept money for other aspects besides what I do here as a coach? Yeah, I did plenty of times. I turned it down every single time. Why? Because I believe in myself. It's not in my heart and soul to ever do something like that. But I'm also smart enough to know that even if I decided to go that route temporarily, I can never come back to doing this again. Never. You know, there were people in the past out here on YouTube, this is for example purposes, there were people out here on YouTube in the past, many, many years ago. They were telling me to shit can the coaching thing and be the Jerry Springer of YouTube. Show up, do your opening statement, bring on a bunch of people on a panel, let them all yell and scream at each other for an hour or two. Come back 2 hours later, do your closing monologue, and call it a day and pocket the money. Probably could have made some decent money doing it for a little while at least, but it would not have been sustainable long term. But I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And the reason why I didn't do it is because I'm not a sellout. I will never sell myself out for money. I will never sell myself out, which is what a sellout is. Selling yourself out for money is what it is, pretty much, right? I'm the voice of reason on YouTube. Well, be more specific regarding that, GLM. Why do you consider yourself the voice of reason? I mean, you're a very smart woman, but you're a big goofball too at times. And maybe, here's the thing, GLM. I think I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not saying everyone in your audience is overly drama-centric, but you've got a lot of drama-centric people in your audience, right? And I think honestly, GLM, if you found a more grounded, less drama-centric, more genuine type of audience, you could create something amazing. But you don't want to do that. And I'm not saying you're being cool here. I'm totally cool. I'm just saying, I honestly think, GLM, I honestly think you enjoy the drama to a certain extent. I'm not saying you are doing it at levels other people have done it or are doing it. But I think to a certain extent, you enjoy calling out these pathetically, weak and immature men and women on YouTube that behave so erratically. I think you enjoy doing that. Like, I used to enjoy doing that too. But honestly, that wasn't attracting me the right audience. And that basically led me down a path of drama on this platform I never wanted to really deal with in the first place. You know what I mean? I love all my troll babies. Well, see, GLM, that's a very diplomatic thing to say, right? You see, when you have an audience on YouTube, even if you know those people are way beneath you, no disrespect, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you know, GLM, you're a much better person than most people that follow you. You're much smarter, right? And I'm not even trying to attack these people, but they are beneath you. They are beneath your level of intelligence and capabilities. But to keep the audience around GLM, you're being diplomatic, right? You see, I'm not going to be diplomatic. I'm not. Maybe to a certain extent on certain things, maybe I have been a little diplomatic, but for the most part, when it comes to my audience, I'm not going to be diplomatic to keep certain people around. I'm going to keep people around that resonate with my content and actually benefit from it. Mandy874. How you doing, Mandy? Great to see you. It's been a while. GLM is super talented at what she does. It is a skill that most cannot match. Well, I can match it. I used to do it. And all I did was stir up the drama pot. And that's all it does. And I just, I don't feel that for intelligent, decent people, I don't feel calling out other drama people out on their crap is something sustainable or to be proud of. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Mandy, says Coach GLM too. I mean, and again, GLM, I say this respectfully. And this wasn't catered towards you. You know, we're cool. No one's getting banned. You know, it's been nice being able to communicate with you, and my lady likes you. It's all good. We're good, right? But GLM, let me ask you a question. Do you not feel at times, and I know you're not making money doing this, and you're not doing it for money, but do you feel at times that you're figuratively selling yourself out to an audience of drama people that really aren't going to benefit you in any way, shape, or form? That's all. I'm curious about that, right? What I'm also curious about is if you're not benefiting from it monetarily, which you don't want to, what does it provide for you besides that, gives you, the motivation to keep doing it? I'm just curious, what does it do for you? I'm not asking you to be mean or anything like that. I want to actually learn from someone like you that is far above and beyond more intelligent than pretty much everyone that follows you in your chats. Now, there are some people at your level, but most people are way, way beneath your level of intelligence. So I'm just kind of curious, what do you get out of it? Besides, the monetary thing, which you're not doing it for that. I don't look at people in regards to how I benefit from them. I enjoy YouTube. So you enjoy drama. Like my lady, to a certain extent, likes a little bit of drama, but she got tired of the YouTube drama. Is this something, GLM, that stimulates your emotions, the highs and lows? It's like entertainment to you instead of you being bored? Like my lady gets bored very, very easily, right? Do you get bored very, very easily? And this actually elevates and lowers and it feeds your emotions like a roller coaster to help you get through your days. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just curious. I'm really trying to dig deep here. I'm never bored. She gets some attention and we get entertained. It's a win-win. That's all it is. So it's for attention and to entertain other people that are bored. Right? Right. So I'm not going to mention the guy's name, but I guess, because I follow you, GLM. My lady likes you. I like you too. But I know more so the real you than your persona on YouTube. I understand, I guess some guy that's been a troll out here has been doxxed. Many of us have known who he is for a while, including myself. I never doxed him. I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. Back in the days, yeah, I got involved in that stuff to try to protect myself, but it just got me in trouble. So, but it's like I don't understand how does a super troll like that can just easily be ignored, him being doxxed, how does that entertain a group of grown adults to the point of where you're focusing hours and hours of time to watch these streams instead of doing something more productive with your lives? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like it's all stupid stuff, right? And there are far more entertaining things to consume through streaming services than to hear about some loser here on the West Coast that's been trolling people anonymously and he gets doxxed, right? Eli, I'm the YouTube infamous. I must give the people what they want. You want to give the people what they want, GLM, or do you want to give them who you really are? I've never known you to be the type of person that gives people what they want, unless they deserve it and they've done things for you. I thought you were a lot more like myself and my lady, where you're just being yourself, and people are either going to accept you or not. There's a woman walking the trail and she's taking a picture of the birds, so I'm going to wait. I think those are the same blackbirds that were flying earlier as I was walking out. Now I'm walking back. I think this woman's going to continue taking pictures. I wonder if I should pass her or not. We'll see. I don't really care, like, I just be doing my thug fizzle thing. All right. Well, that's cool. That's cool, GLM. I'll get off your back. I wasn't trying to even get on your back. It's just interesting to me. That's all. There's probably like a lot more to it too. I'm not going to get into it. But you do you, and that's cool. That's totally cool. I appreciate you sharing what you shared. Well, you had something posted that somebody doxed, I guess another creator doxed this super troll with the initials of BM. Beautiful. Come on, GLM. You already knew that. You're much smarter than you're acting right now. You have no idea how many times I've banned that guy and put him as a blocked word on my channel through Nightbot and the YouTube blocked words list. And he just kept on coming out with different variations of his name and started using stars and other symbols to bypass my filter. And every time he would come in, my lady and I would ignore him, and we would just be like, man, this dude's really hurting deep within. He really, really just needs to get a life. It's pretty lonely and miserable to be just, trolling from so many accounts. It's like, wow. And we've all seen pictures of him too. And that dude could turn his life around. He's young enough to the point of where he can lose weight, get in shape, find a good woman, right? And I'm not even sure what the guy does for a living. But he could turn his life around if he chooses to do so. He has to choose to want to turn his life around. I'm not even trying to criticize him. I'm like, come on. What do you do for a living? What are you going to be remembered for when you die? I was a YouTube super troll. Oh, that's great. That's something to take to the grave with you. That's something legendary, right? And to these dudes, they think it is legendary, which is even more pathetic than they already are. I agree at Mandate 74. I'm a busy lady. I like YouTube for a distraction from reality. I'm not a fan of the real life stuff. Some people do. I like the harmless humor. Well, here's the thing, Mandate 74. That's cool. My lady likes that stuff too. But the problem is a lot of the stuff you see out here is people attacking each other. Creators attacking other creators, right? And my lady and I were talking about this today. And here's the thing. As long as no one's being attacked or harmed in any way, shape, or form, a little good humor and fun and entertainment is fine. The problem is a lot of the stuff that you ladies watch, it's basically shit talk about other people. It's basically talking about doxing people, and it's basically, I'm not saying that GLM does this, but other creators, they will, come at people in real life. They'll attack people in real life. And they'll bully and harass people. I'm a big advocate against bullying and harassment, online and offline. My lady says, nah, loser. Tam, good morning, Eli. Just about to walk into work. Hope you all have a great day. Hey, Tam, thank you for stopping by. Reach out to us in the mod chat every now and then, or behind the scenes. Let us know when you're free, when your work slows down, so my lady and I can start doing some shows with you or working with you on your Medium business. We're still interested. We have not forgotten that. He is the biggest troll flop I've ever seen. He's sending his own friend to jail. Yeah, I've been hearing something about that. Every now and then. And I've been keeping my nose out of it. Like, I really don't care. I guess there's a woman supposedly that is in some big trouble for whatever reason over a YouTube beef, right? See, how do we all not know this isn't just a game or fake, right? And even if it's real, it's like, okay, people getting restraining orders on each other, and then not only getting a restraining order on each other, but then making content out of it on YouTube. I thought a restraining order was two ways, where you can't talk about the people, right? I mean, the level of dumb shit I've seen on this platform, it's just asinine. It really is. It's just really stupid. Hello, Eli and everyone. Holly Holly's Hauntings and Happenings. Welcome to the show, Holly. Great to see you here. How's your day going? Are you off work? Relaxing at home? Having some dinner with the family? We've been talking about don't be a sellout as a topic. We're talking about it in general. We've been sharing some stories, and I've been kind of chatting it up with GLM and some of the other people here in the chat regarding some of their experiences out here on YouTube and the type of content they consume and stuff like that. It's just been pretty interesting. Go back and check out the replay if you missed it, if you get time. Yep, finally home, says Holly. Hey there, Holly, says Casey. Hi, Casey, says Holly. Or Holly's Hauntings and Happenings. Mandy, I'm really sorry you got timed out by Nightbot. You come back in 5 seconds, and any future timeouts are only 15 seconds. It's because you didn't say anything wrong, more than likely. It's because I have strings of words that are blocked here that overlap to normal words. I have to fix that. My apologies. Can somebody type in the chat or copy and paste in the chat what Mandy said so I can address it? I would greatly appreciate it. Hey, Jenny, how you doing? Hi, Eli. I hope you are having a fabulous day. The walking streams are perfect on my way home, and I will catch up with you later. Take care, and thanks for the great talks. Yeah, you're welcome, Jenny Sandler, and thank you again for being here. My lady and I really appreciate you. You know, it's really nice. I know you're busy, everyone's busy, but it's just nice to have you even pop in for a second to say hi. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see. Casey said, she said, remember us viewers don't know half of what you guys have going on behind the scenes or late at night. Well, that's because most people out here are phonies. Right? Now, here's the thing. If people are running entertainment channels, no problem. Okay? If people want to run some drama stuff, no problem. The only time I have a problem is when the drama turns real and drama channels attack other, channels, whether they're drama or not. And their content is all about, trying to make it seem like it's innocent entertainment content, but they have to amp it up and make it appear real to sell it to their audience, right? Because if it doesn't appear real, it's not going to have the shock factor, right? And many times, these creators have to do real asinine things to get that attention, right? That's the type of content I despise. And so does my lady. It's called the fake instigated drama to get a reaction so that way you have a back and forth going. Fake instigated drama appearing real, right? And that's why I don't feed into it anymore. And that's, what I'm also trying to share with you folks here again, is that that's the only type of content I don't like. I mean, look, a little entertainment drama every now and then, that's all in good fun, no problem. But when you take things into reality, okay, when you go after people, doxing them, looking into them, making content out of their real life and stuff, like, what the fuck? Are these people trying to be like tabloids? Like the TMZ of YouTube? And not even the TMZ of YouTube, or sorry, not even the regular TMZ goes as far as some of these people do, right? Because if they did, they'd get sued, right? But the stars have money to sue these companies and attorneys. Us measly YouTubers typically don't, right? So people know what they can and can't get away with. Everything we watch for entertainment is orchestrated, even House Hunters on HGTV. Well, yes, and that is true, Mandy874. That is true. And I'm cool with that type of content. So is my lady. Like, babe, if you want to step in here and share your thoughts, Okay? Maybe you and I will do a show on this at some point. Yeah, everything on TV is scripted. But here's the thing, Mandy. Everyone's getting paid, and everyone knows the outcome, right? And no one gets hurt, right? The problem on YouTube is with some of the content out here, okay, only one side gets paid and the other side gets hurt, right? And that's not cool. That's where I draw the line. That's where my lady draws the line. So, yeah, look, there's a lot of, fake stuff on TV, but everyone's getting paid, and it's done as a production in the studio, and it's done the right way. Out here on YouTube, you have independent creators attacking other independent creators for content and revenue, and I don't think that's right. I don't think it should be allowed, and technically it's not supposed to be allowed. But YouTube rarely does anything about it, right? So you got to learn how to deal with it on your own. My whole thing is this. I'm not here to complain about that today. I'm here to just, try to figure out why people enjoy this type of content. Because I know for a fact, and with no disrespect intended, every one of you out here in this chat and myself at one point were watching creators creating this type of content. And some of us still are. And the answer is, well, we want to see the shit show. We're curious to see how much further this creator is going to sink. Well, the more curious you are about how much that creator is going to sink, the more and more views and ad revenue and other aspects that creator will win, right? And that's the kind of content I feel should be banished permanently from all platforms. It's stupid. Again, I'm not as square as people think I am, right? I'm all about having fun and enjoying life, right? But if people are going to get hurt in any way, shape, or form, if this entertainment is coming at the expense of other people getting hurt in any way, shape, or form, I'm totally against it. And I think anyone that has morals, values, and ethics would feel the same way. But again, even people with morals, values, and ethics sometimes get caught up in this stuff. I guess to a certain extent it's human nature to see destruction in the shit show. Like, we don't want to see it, but it catches our attention because it's out of the ordinary. It's really sad. I agree, says Holly's Hauntings and Happenings. What do you agree with? A little more specific there, Holly. GLM says LOL. Mandy wrote more stuff with the word don't. It really is. I learned that early on. Let me stop and let this person pass. Okay. Well, I think I caught up there. Eli, I have a friend who said he contacted you about your life coaching, but didn't hear back. He said he wants help looking for a wife. And I saw that friend in your chat earlier today, GLM, and I'm not interested. Sorry. Number one, I never got an email. Number two, I'm not interested in helping anyone that is a part of the former MGTOW or drama groups I've been involved with. Especially someone that says, I'll pay him $30 to help me find a wife. Come on. That's drama. Okay, no problem. Yep. Oh, GLM, it's all good. You do you. You know, hey, I know deep down inside you're a good family woman, intelligent woman, working woman. But for some reason out here on YouTube, you want to be a goofball. And that's all good. I get it. It's all good. Like, I get it. It's your release. It's your escape from reality. I get it. I just think, honestly, GLM, I'm not saying this in any negative way. I think you have a lot more potential. You know, when you were doing your God Loves Me channel when I first met you 3.5 years ago, you know, that's what interested me in your channel, is your love of the Lord. And then I started hearing some of the panels you were running on that channel called God Loves Me, and I'm like, oh, this is not God loving. I'm like, whoa, man. And then you realize yourself, it's like, okay, yeah, it's not the best way to represent the Lord. I get it. GLM is a magnificent woman. Can't get nothing by Eli, LOL. He pays attention. Well, Casey, I can skim through shit and not waste hours and hours of time watching stupid, boring-ass, pathetic drama shit show live streams of, you know, immature, insecure, and miserable people that want to drain their misery out here on YouTube. And they come out here to use YouTube as an outlet instead of having a real life like my lady and I have, and like you and your husband-to-be have, right? I appreciate you recognizing the fact that I'm not a dumb shit, Casey. I appreciate that. I honestly mean that. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. My lady also appreciates that I'm not a dumb shit, too. Why would any woman want to date a dumb shit man? Right? You know what I'm saying? No, I have a lot of respect for GLM. I always have had respect for her. It's just, you know, when I see people that have talent do other things that don't require any talent, it's like, wow. No disrespect, GLM, what a waste. You could really help people, GLM. You could really, really help people. Who knows? Maybe you truly are Coach GLM 2 authentic live streams. Well, you need to start off with Coach GLM. And then put your real name in parentheses like I do on a main channel, then create Coach GLM 2 authentic live stream. Well, that's already done. Like, I guess you just want to stream. You don't want to create any pre-recorded content. But you do sometimes, though. Yeah, I'm over the dumb shits myself, LOL. Burger Boy is going to be upset. Well, Burger Boy is some nameless and faceless troll. Burger Boy is having a hard time finding the wife. I bet he's having a hard time getting laid. Is Burger Boy an incel? GLM? Like, you really gotta question it, GLM. You really gotta question. People that follow drama, shit show content, especially men, right? Where are those men in their real life? Right? Where are they mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially? Right? They're probably broke. They're probably very overweight. Right? They probably have really nothing to offer a woman. Now, I'm not saying they couldn't turn their life around and have something to offer, but they're just choosing to rot away. They're rotting. They're rotting away, getting more and more fat, going more and more broke, and then coming out to YouTube and using YouTube as an outlet to project their insecurities. That's all it is. He sounds like he gets laid. Well, listen, GLM, guys that get laid don't come out and say, I get laid. Like, we don't do that. We don't have to do that because we're too busy getting laid to even talk about it, right? And we're secure within ourselves. Jenny Sadler with a $5 super chat. Wow, Jenny, thank you so much again. That's unnecessary, but thank you. By the way, I bought some of the Diet Mountain Dew. Great recommendation. Wow, Jenny, thank you so much. Yeah, Diet Mountain Dew is probably the best tasting diet soda I've ever tasted. It almost tastes like the real thing, huh, Jenny? Now, it's highly caffeinated. So be careful. Unless you have caffeine tolerance like I do, I'd get one of those 20-ounce bottles at a gas station or something like that, or convenience store, or your supermarket, and drink it slowly. But yeah, Diet Mountain Dew. Probably the best tasting diet soda ever made. I also like zero calorie, zero sugar 7-Up, which was formerly known as Diet 7-Up. That tastes good too. You should try to mix it with some Captain Morgan. It tastes like cream soda. He's nice, Eli. Okay, no, that's cool. I'm not trying. Listen, GLM, I'm not trying to criticize Burger Boy or anything. I don't even know who Burger Boy is. Does Burger Boy show his face, or is he a nameless and faceless and soundless person just chatting in chats, GLM? Because here's the thing. It's like you can't help someone that you know nothing about. Someone saying, I'm Burger Boy, my profile picture is a burger, and I've never shown my real face, or no one's heard my voice on YouTube. So as far as I'm concerned, people like that don't exist. Like, it's interesting to me, most people here in this chat use their real name, at least their first name. Some use their first and last name. Have you noticed the difference in my chats that people are real? And even if they don't use their full name, they put a real picture of themselves on there, right? Now, granted, people fear being doxxed, but you know what I'm saying, right? People feel like they don't need to hide themselves here. For some reason, in those drama groups, they feel they need to hide because, oh, well, we want to talk shit with no repercussion, right? We want to talk smack about everyone and not have to deal with any backlash, right? Oh, yeah, that's great. I put a clip of him on my channel. Yeah, he goes on streams. Okay, cool, I'll check it out. I've heard his voice, but never seen his face, which I can't really blame him for not showing his face. Well, Casey, I have a lot of respect for you. You put your man's face and your face on your community wall, and you've used your picture. That's your real picture in your profile. But like, you know how YouTube works. You know these people. They just play games. So like, you're not fearing anyone doing something stupid, and even if they do, you'll just laugh it off. Because you've been a part of the community for a while. You know how YouTube works, right? Yup. Real me and my real name too. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, Casey, I forgot to ask you. I was just curious because I remember you're saying that, you're an insurance broker too. I think that's how we first connected. Like, I think you've known about me. We've known about each other for about a year now or so, maybe a little longer. And you were coming in and out initially. But give me a second. Got a couple people passing by. But yeah, are you running your own business, or are you working for a broker? Because if you're running your own business, you must be paying your own E&O, errors and omissions insurance, and that's like $3,000 a year, unless you somehow found a good deal. I was working for a broker, so they paid for my errors and omissions. But back then, if I had to get it on my own, going completely independent and not working for a broker as an independent contractor, it would have cost me $3,000 for errors and omissions insurance for property and casualty. You must pay up the ass for errors and omissions unless you're selling on behalf of a broker as an independent contractor. Oh yeah, nobody here is going to bother me. Well, your nice, sweet man will protect you if he has to. He's a big dude. They see you with the big dude, they're like, we ain't fucking with her. Right? That's how it goes, right? No, that's the way men should be. Men should be big, strong men, but be sweet like a kitty. Or sweet like a puppy, I mean. Unless they're provoked for, like reasons like coming at their woman. Yeah, I've been following you for a while now, but I didn't chat much before. I own my own book of business, but I do work under another independent broker. So they pay your E&O then. Good. No, I was just curious because that's what I did too, because they have all the appointments. And you have a rating. Do you use FSC Rater? Is FSC Rater still the rating program? Veritas, I believe. That's what we used to use. FSC Rater. It has all the carriers. You put in the info. It spits from highest to lowest. And then you have to go in and see, what's the cheapest company that's reputable that actually can cover every aspect that you're trying to insure. I was a master at FSC Rater. I will likely sell my book of business to the broker I work for now, eventually when I'm ready to quit. I want a burger now, says Holly's and Happenings. Yeah, I'm just one more question. Is it FSC? Is Vertaphone? That's right. Sorry, you're right. Not Veritas. Vertaphone. I forgot. It's been a while. It was some V. Yeah, FSC Rater is one of the best, but it's expensive. It's very expensive. But I guess there are other systems now too. I use Easy Links. Do they give you access to like all the carriers like Safeco and Mercury and Mercury is hard to get access to. They're very strict. If you have access to Mercury Insurance, for commercial and personal lines, then you've got a great broker. Yeah, my broker, they were very, very tight because certain companies like Mercury, they will take away your appointment any second. And that's one of the best carriers out there. But it's the same concept, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, folks, get your final questions, comments, concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air soon. I'm not quite sure if my lady and I are going to be going live tonight. Or if I go live by myself later on. I'm going to eat some dinner when I get home, talk with my lady a little bit, and then we'll figure it out. I'm not trying to push my lady. I've been just wanting her to rest and conserve her energy till we're able to get her to her new doctor, because her current doctor, like I mentioned yesterday, just horrible. And so, I'm just trying to, let her rest and breathe. And I've been doing that the last week and a half to 2 weeks. And honestly, it's made a big difference. I'm not saying it's not always pleasant being around her, but sometimes, she's had her allergies kick in and her sinuses and the coughing and the sneezing and all that. And like the last week and a half or so, it's gotten a lot better. I'm just letting her rest. My lady and I worked really, really hard to get this channel monetized. We went hard in the paint for like 3 months straight, creating content almost every day. And so I know it took a little toll on me, so I'm sure it took a little toll on her. She told me she waited an hour in her office. Ridiculous, Eli, for sure. Yeah. Well, yeah, this doctor is let's leave that one alone. She's just not the right doctor. Let's put it that way. Let's be mature about this. How's that? Casey, yep, same concept. We write with Mercury, Kemper, Safeco, State Auto, MetLife. MetLife's a great company. Casey, does MetLife still have really great rates for auto insurance? Like especially for seniors and very good drivers, like for elderly drivers, if they have a great record, MetLife is one of the best. They're even better than Mercury for auto in some cases. I wrote my family's policies obviously back then. My mother used to be with AAA for a while. I found her a better deal and better coverage through MetLife. But MetLife Auto, I believe, are they still doing auto, or did they cancel their auto? Oh, I thought I heard that MetLife may have canceled their auto. But MetLife was a great carrier back then. I believe my mother's still with MetLife Auto. Progressive is a great company too. And, the Progressive that you get through brokers is different than the Progressive online. It's the same company, but it's different. Progressive for commercial auto insurance is phenomenal. At least it was years ago when I was selling it. I'm a USAA gal myself. Yeah, my lady's with USAA. Yeah, USAA is one of the absolute best if, you're a military family. Now, I believe they allow non-military to join too, but it's at a higher rate. But the best rates and benefits, are for, military members and their families. Yeah, they actually don't write auto anymore. That's right. That's right. That's what I was thinking. I believe their current policy. You know what? I think their current policies were sold to like farmers or something. Yeah, I can't remember. I haven't written in a while. Obviously, I haven't sold in a while. I think they got converted to farmers. Yeah, if I remember correctly. I think my mother told me that years ago. Still write home, but only for certain agents. Yep, that's correct. Farmers. Yep. Yeah. You know your shit, Casey. You really do. I'm proud of you. Like, how long have you been licensed for? Because you sound like you've been licensed for at least 3 to 5 years to have that kind of knowledge. Either that or you're a quick learner. Yeah, like I used to, obviously pay attention to everything. Oh, you've been licensed 11 years, so you've been licensed almost as long as I have. Oh, so yeah, you get it. Oh, you've been doing this for a while. So you know the industry. It's all good. Yeah, I started off with farmers for a year, used them for the training, and then went to work for a broker after a year because I knew the family members, or I knew the family, the owner's kids. I went to school with the owner's kids. And typically they only hire independent contractors with 3 or more years of experience, but they hired me because they knew me and my family. Yeah, captive sucks. Yeah, being independent agent and broker agent is a far better thing. At least, with farmers, I sold some, life insurance too. And you make some decent money selling life insurance, the first year, but then every other year, it's like 1 to 2% of the premium. It's peanuts, right? So you make like $2,000, $2 to $3,000, depending on the policy premium, the first year, and then each year after that, you make like what, $200 to $300 to maintain that policy. They force you to sell life. Of course they do. Yeah, that's what they do. And honestly, they don't give a shit about P&C. Well, they do, but they care more about life. Like when I first got licensed, actually, I actually started, working for farmers before I got licensed. They were the ones that, motivated me to get licensed. That's what they do. You go and you meet with the district manager, and then they give you a whole program. You got to get your licenses, your P&C in, your life and health. And that's the only reason why I even have a life and health, because I started out with farmers. I probably would have only gotten the P&C otherwise. But once you get it, you keep it, because you never know. But yeah, no, they, like all these companies, all the captive companies, like, State Farm, Farmers, AAA, and Allstate, like all of them, the first thing they throw in your face is you got to sell more life insurance. You got to sell more life insurance. You got to sell more life insurance. Got to sell more life, because it's the most profitable for them, right? One of the best insurance products as a broker you can sell is commercial insurance. I'm sure you know that. And you can make some great residual income on commercial insurance. Anyway, go eat your dinner and have a lovely weekend with the miss. I will try and catch you later on this evening if you jump on. Yeah, no worries. That's what I don't like about it. All the pressure to meet quotes. Yeah, when you're with a broker, they just, as long as you don't, ruin their appointments with the insurance carriers, do anything wrong, do anything unethical or illegal, then you're good. Especially when you're on their errors and omissions policy, If you're the one that screws up a claim for their errors and omissions policy on your mistake, you're probably going to lose your job. But that never happened at my broker. We were all really good. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Thank you to everyone for being here. Since I was 24, I had my first son. I've made a career out of it. That's awesome. No, Casey, I love hearing these stories. This is actually what I enjoy hearing the most. So you've done it 11 years, and it's almost time to do something new. Trust me, you're probably starting to feel like I was feeling. You've got a bigger purpose than insurance. Start that YouTube channel. Start posting on that YouTube channel and do live streams. Make community postings. People will fall in love with you and your husband and your family, and next thing you know, you'll double what you're making now selling insurance. That being said, everyone, have yourselves a good one. Take care, and as always, be good to each other. By the way, we may be going live tonight. Who knows? We'll see. Keep it locked here. Bye-bye.